Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to play this fantastic tier 10 medium tank, the TVP. Yes, I think this is one of the best auto-loading medium tanks in the game. It is literally 4 shells of love. Honestly, the 4 shells are absolutely beautiful, and you can really take advantage of that 4 shells, and you can clean up, you know, you can sweep up, swoop in there and sweep up and take not just about damage, but kills, and very vital kills with the 4 shots. It's not all about damage, but with it being an auto loader, you can normally pick up damage very, very quickly. Even though your DPM is quite low on the auto loaders, you kind of forget just how much damage you're doing because you've got the 4 shells. Yeah, you have sort of two magazines, and you've pretty much done 2.5, 3k damage just with a couple of magazines with this tank. But for me, it's not just, again, it's not just about the damage, it's about the cleaning up of tanks. You know, you go around a corner, there's a tank with 600 hit points, and there's a tank with 400 hit points. Your 4 shells can actually take care of both of them tanks, and with the speed that this tank has got, you can easily then run around the map, and by the time you get to your next destination, you have already reloaded your magazine. So the armor on the tank is not great. I mean, you can get the troll bounce on the turret, weird enough, but yeah, you can't rely on the armor whatsoever. So 145 millimeters on the turret and just 75 on your hull. Your DPM 2632. As I've said, it is low DPM for a medium tank, but it is a 4-shot auto loader. That is just 21.73 seconds reload on the magazine. So yeah, you got a long reload on the magazine. So do make sure you've got some kind of cover and a B plan if anything goes wrong whilst you are on that reload. However, the shell reload time is just 1.88 seconds, which is actually very, very nice. Again, you've got 4 shells. Your penetration is 261 on your AP, 328 on your heat, and 54 on your HE. Not the best, but not the end of the world either. You've got a 300 alpha gun, 250 on your heat and 410 on your HE. Yeah, aim time and your gun dispersion is both absolutely amazing. 2.7 on your aim time and 0.277 on your gun dispersion. So very, very good aim time and accuracy there. You also have 8 degrees of gun depression with a top speed of a very, very nice 60 kilometers per hour. So yeah, stat-wise, apart from the DPM, which we expect, because again, it's an auto loader, it's quite nice, but you don't feel the DPM. Honestly, with these tanks, not just this tank, but with auto loaders and especially auto reloaders, you don't feel that the DPM is very, very low. Actually, it feels all right. Always try and make sure you do have cover. As I've said, make sure you do try to have that cover, whether that will be running away or whether that will be your team. Because as you can see, I'm now on a reload. I'm now on a mega long reload. I'm going to get stuck, and I've not got that much support. I mean, I've got a couple of tanks around, but I haven't got that much support. Now, what I always tend to do, because I'm not greedy, I don't tend to always go for damage. I would always, in this tank especially, always go towards the tank that I can get rid of. You know, like that guy there, he's a 1-shot, I've got 3 shells, and then at this point I'm going to look at what I've got, and if I've got nothing available, I'll then back off and I'll reload my magazine. But if I've got targets nearby, and then I will just wait, and then I will shoot my 3 shells that I have left. So at this point, all my team are pretty much running away. I've still got the 3 shots. There's 1 shot. Can I get a second shot? Not quite. So at this point, I'm thinking, do you know what? I reckon I need to run away. So what I'm going to do is reload my magazine whilst I am running away. Because again, at least when by the time I get to where I want to go, I've got 4 shells reloaded instead of the 1 or the 2 shells that you only had in your magazine. So I always do that. I always look to see if I can reload it. Whether that's 1 shell left or 4 shells left, I'd always try to see if I can reload my full magazine. So I do get shot from the rhinoceronte here. I do want to get that final shot into him just to bring him down to a 1 shot. And there I go. A bit of a low roll. Very much of a low roll there. But at this point, I'm just going to stay where I am, wait for my Kranvagen to take him out, and again, run around the map to see if I can get a little bit more damage before the end. But I'm glad I run away. I mean, I'm only on 2.3k damage. It's nothing special at all. But the fact that I run away when I did, and now I can run back towards the team, and I've got my 4 shells left. So there's 1 shot on the Tiger, 2 shots. I've got 2 shots left. Again, do I go for the reload, or do I just shoot both shots at this Minotauros? And I've decided to shoot both shots because why not? It's a 5 versus 1. If I do reload, there's no promises I'm going to get more damage. And I do take a shot, but again, before you know it, I'm on 3.4k damage. I've still got 10 seconds on my reload, and then I'm going to push forward with my team. There goes the T-54E1. I'm thinking this Minotauro was actually going to take me out, but I do manage to get the kill. And before you know it, 3.5k damage. And I don't think that's bad. I mean, yeah, it's not the best damage in the world, but considering the situation we're in, and again, it's not, for me, it's never about the damage with this tank. Yeah, of course, damage is nice. Everyone wants to do damage. But if you want to win more games as well, if you want to up your win rate, especially in tier 10, then try to not focus too much about damage. Damage will naturally come. If you get yourself in good positions, damage will naturally come. So don't worry about damage. I worry more about taking tanks out of the game. And if there's a tank on 1 hit point and I've got 4 shells, and there's a tank like a grill, and I've got 4 shells, I would always go for that 1 shot, or that 1 tank on 1 HP first to get rid of the tank. Because, you know, even a tank on a 1 shot can still cause damage, and it can still win the game. So whilst I'm on especially an auto loader with 4 shells, I'm always trying to clear up. And that is what this tank is very, very good at, clearing up the lower hit point tanks. So let me know your thoughts on the TVP. The more I play it, the more I love it. It really is not an easy tank to play. I love the Leopard 1. This does kind of feel like a bit like a Leopard 1, an auto loader Leopard 1 if you like. So yeah, it's not an easy tank to play by all means. So do be careful if you are playing it. And again, even there, we have so many low rolls. Because of the alphas, just the 300 alpha, you will get shots below the 300, sort of the 250 mark, and sometimes a little bit lower than that. So do bear in mind that, and that's just shooting with standard AP. You shoot with your heat, you might even get less alpha than that. So we've got 4 shells loaded. Can we get all 4 shells out on that hurry? We are going to try, but no, can we wait a little bit, get the shot off there? And again, we haven't got the shot off at the moment. We've got 1 shell left. So what I'm going to do is see if we can get the shot on the hurry. Yes, we can. And then we've gone for the reload. So always look at your surroundings before you do go for that reload. Always look for your surroundings, and that's exactly what I did there. I had a look around. Can I reload? Have I got a shot off? Yes, I have got a shot off, so instead of reloading, I'm going to shoot my last shell. Now I'm going to chase this rhinoceronte just to support my bat chat a little bit, and as you can see, no problem. There's 2 shells, 3 shells, and with a bit of help from the bat chat, we managed to clear him very, very easy. Now, it's a 4 versus 2. However, 4 versus 1. The Jetto is full hit points. So at this point, I don't really care. I'm just going to rush in to get as much damage as I possibly can. But there's a lot of tanks around, and I've still got 4 seconds left on my reload. So sadly, I'm not going to get too much damage. Luckily, my teams are dying, and I do get a nice high roll and another kill to end the game. But absolutely love the tank. I think the tank is amazing, especially when it is played right. And again, my one advice is don't play for damage in this tank. It will naturally come. Go for the kills. and just help your team. And if you can work with something else with that certain auto loader, just like I did there with the bat chat, you will have fun, and the damage will naturally come, and also you'll get wins. So let me know your thoughts on the TVP 5051 in the comments below. But for now, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye.